Today marks 1 week since the deadly shooting in Wister, which claimed the life of LeFlore County Deputy Thomas Walker LeMay and injured Wister Police Chief Andy Thompson. Officials say it all started around 11 o'clock Sunday. According to an affidavit, LeMay was approached by Miguel Lara, who wanted to kick out his son, Edgar Lara, from his home after multiple reported incidents that Edgar was aggressive towards him. LeMay approached Edgar, who told him to leave. LeMay returned to the sheriff's office and conducted a plan to return with reinforcements after Miguel requested an emergency order to remove Edgar. Just before 2, 3 units returned to the Wister residence, including LeMay. Officials say Lara immediately opened fire, prompting a standoff for several hours. After taking Lara into custody, investigators say they found 2 propane tanks on scene that were shot. LeMay was tragically killed. Thompson was shot multiple times, but is expected to make a full recovery. In a press conference Monday, LeFlore County Sheriff Rodney Derryberry called it an ambush.
They were ambushed during the trespassing call. Numerous of us was pinned down.
Thompson has returned home for the next steps in his recovery, while Deputy LeMay was laid to rest Thursday following a ceremony in his hometown of Heavener. This week, 5 News reporter Emily Moss spoke to dozens of people about the two. Here's what she learned.
Wister Police Chief Andy Thompson hasn't been chief for long, but residents say they see him as one of their own.
He's that person that loves our community.
Thompson is described as a lover of local businesses.
Breakfast, he gets toasters, he'll get his wife biscuit and gravy.
Who's focused on connecting with Wister's youth.
He's the type of guy that meets all of our kids every morning.
As he continues with his recovery at home, this community says they have his back like he's had theirs.
He won't have to worry. He's going to be taken care of, and whatever he needs, thoughts and prayers, everybody is lifting him up and is proud of him.
LeFlore County Deputy Thomas Walker LeMay turned 30 just 2 days before he was killed. The Heavener native and father may not have always envisioned life behind the badge, but those who knew him best say it was the perfect fit.
Walker was always a giver. He'd give you the shirt off your back, off his back if you asked him for it. He always made sure that everyone around him was taken care of.
A quiet man who was humble.
Somebody called him a hero, but before for an act that he had done, and he got so upset because he says, "I'm not a hero. I'm just out here doing my job."
But always ready for a laugh.
His ears would turn red, and then once you got him laughing, he had the inability to stop himself, and he was just a joy to be around.
Dedicated to what he put his mind to, like working out and staying fit.
Whenever Walker set his mind to do it, he was going to do it.
But also enjoying a cheat meal or two.
He could eat chicken nuggets, pizza, and cheese sticks every day of his life.
While the community grieves LeMay, he's remembered as a man of bravery, reliability, and service.
He stood in the gap between good and evil, between safety and danger, and he did it with courage, he did it with humility, and he did it with a servant's heart.
And above all, devoted to his little girl.
To his little girl, Blakely, he was a hero, not just because his life ended, but because how he lived it and what he stood for. You will know that he stood for what was right, and he protected others, and that he loved you deeply.
Emily Moss, 5 News.
The man accused of the shooting, Edgar Lara, is being held without bail and is charged with first-degree murder, 8 counts of shooting with intent to kill, and use of a simulated bomb device. His next hearing is June 10th in LeFlore County. You can find ways to help both Thompson and LeMay's families right now on our website, 5newsonline.com.